Alright, Kristen, this is the warm-up. So what you want to do during a warm-up is just begin to go through the ranges that you're going to go through throughout the routine you're going to put your body through. So remember, it's like building a fire, not turning on a light switch. So spiral in a little bit in the beginning, make it bigger, a little bit more, make it bigger. Then on the third one, make it biggest, and then come to a forward fold. Now the trick in a forward fold is not to worry about having straight legs. Bend your knees, let your body rest on your knees, but make sure you relax the neck. Let your neck go, maybe shake it around a little bit. Take your time, shake around the shoulders. You're just getting ready to exercise. Use your breathing here. You can expand into your core. This is cat-cow. The main thing you want to think about in cat-cow is making sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Notice what my elbows are doing, because what my elbows are doing now will mimic the process of pushing and pulling during all the other exercises. So now I'm going into turtle. So turtle is simply having your scapulas up by your ears, sliding through the scapula as you come forward into modified plank. You see the similarity between the movement of my elbows during this exercise and the exercise before? Sliding through, coming to modified plank. Take your time. As your scapulas slide down, you're getting further recognition of a process that's incredibly important to the overall sustainability of your exercise habits. So just sliding through the scaps, coming to a modified plank, taking it back. Now this time I threw in a little bit of a full plank or alligator. You might want to throw that in there if you want. So now all I did was I dropped through with a modified push-up into grasshopper arms. Now remember, grasshopper arms, you want to have your hands in a position where your elbows and your forearm and your main arm are at 90 degrees to each other. And you're going to inhale, send your scapulas up towards your ears. Exhale, bring them back. Now once you've got that down, you take your scapulas as far back as you can, and then you push yourself up. After it's all the way down, that's when you push yourself up. So here we're in the hunker position. You have the opportunity to breathe into your core, expand against your thighs, then come to a forward fold. Drop the head, drop the neck. Now you can separate your hips a little bit like I just did. I'll show you how to do that next class. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to expand my lower back with my inhale. We're about to put a lot of motion through your body, so make sure you got a lot of space. Make sure your neck's released. Expand on the inhale. Release on the exhale. Take your time building a fire, not turning on a light switch. Let your body adjust to what you're starting to ask it to do. Now put all the tension in your fists. Every other part of your body's loose. Inhale it up, and then exhale, let go of the tension out of your fists, and get ready to work. Alright, now we're going into squats. Spiral to the outside of the leg as you go down, inside of the leg as you come up. Sink the hips back. Bring the hips forward. Practice this slowly because it's going to influence the kettlebell swing. So this is a balance. Rear cross. You cross the center line with the rear to the rear, and then you bring that knee up as a balance exercise. So you're just opening up the hips, balancing through the hips. Take your time, get ready. Make sure you balance, do both sides equally. Now here's the kettlebell swing. So this is the piece de résistance with regards to legs and upper body. It's incredibly powerful if you get it right. The things you got to make sure you're doing, you got to bring your tailbone under as you come up. Imagine your sternum is connected to your pubic bone with a rope. And as your sternum rises, the rope at the bottom pulls the pubic bone with it. And now, once you get going, you bring that pubic bone forward, and it shoots energy up that rope into the sternum, sending the weight up through your legs. Got to make sure the scapulars are backing down as always, and then send the hips up, bring them down. Send them up, bring them down. Through the shoulder, not with it. Make sure you pull that off. Now with the legs, same thing as the squat. Spiral in to come up, spiral out to go down. In, up, out, down. Take some practice, but you'll get it. Alright, one of my favorites. Spiral in with the arms to go down, spiral out, scapulas move first to come up, elbows track at the same speed as the tailbone. This is a higher level exercise, but you're ready for it. Spiral in to go down, let your neck go. Now don't move your upper body until your scapulas compel your upper body to move. So your scapulas track up towards your ears, and then you spiral them down your back to bring you up. Very important. Follow the scaps, just like with every other exercise. Alright, now we're coming to a press. So, make sure your elbows and your wrists stay aligned. Pick whatever weight you want. Just keep the elbows and the wrists in line. That's really important. Spiral in to go up. Spiral out to come down. Take your time. Recognize the range. Notice the similarities between this little push and the other exercises we've already been doing. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Add a little speed and intensity to it. This is the squat press. So all the same squatting techniques, spiral out to go down, spiral in to come up, and spirals through the arms for this one.